Okay, sorry. But it said bring Sandy on camera, so I pushed the little button to bring her on camera and it deleted us. So I'm gonna wait until you show up again. Sorry about that. I was trying to do something good. This is what it looks like outside. It's kind of breezy, which is really cool. We could do the reading up here, or we could go down to the water. My glasses are gonna get dark. I was trying to see the conversations, and I couldn't see anything. Hi, soul family. I kicked Sandy off. You know, they give you all these options. That's an issue. When they give you too many options, you don't know what the fuck to do. I'm getting that. I got that in the reading today. Hi, Sandy. It said to let you join. I know, I don't know what happened. Okay, here's what we got. Do you want me to do the reading inside, or do you want me to do the reading outside by the dock? What do you think? Now I look like 3 blind mice. Feels good both places. What do you think? I'm asking you. Thanks for being here. I need a response. All right, while you're thinking about what you want to say, I'm going to think about what reading that we should, what desk? By the deck? Okay. Can you, Sandy, what decks appeal to you today? I'll let you look at what I've got here. I'll let you take a look at what I've got. All right, those are the relationship cards. Angel, these are the Crystal Tarot. Crystal Angels. Shadows. Shapeshifters. Hi. It's hot out there right now though. I'm going to let you look here. Here's the decks. Fairy Oracle. Divine Circus, Mermaids, The Golden Path, Universal Love, Gaia Oracle, the Dragonfae Oracle, those ones that I used, the mystical ones I got in Sedona. You guys see all of this. Divine Circus, okay. I've got the Messenger Oracle, I've got the Fairy Forest, oops, sorry. I've got the Shapeshifter, not the Shapeshifter, what am I saying? These are the older decks. Mermaids, Fairies, House of Night, Wisdom of the House of Night, the Atlantis, Angels of Atlantis, the Wisdom of Avalon. I'm saying the Wisdom of Avalon for some reason. Anybody else have any other? Dragonfae? The Dragonfae, really? Okay. I'm listening to you guys, so... that's this one. I think that's good. I can't do too many. I'm getting hot. Just picking these out in here. Okay, so then we have, do you want to have the little messages? The personal messages? Or do you want to do the healing angel cards? Which ones prefer? Hi, I'm good. How are you? Unicorns? I've got, whoops, what's going on? I've already got the main decks. I just want to know about the little messages, whether we should do the little homemade ones or if we should do the healing angel ones. Okay, cool. That works. All right, that's good enough. Now we're going outside because Sandy called it. I need air. Watch me drop everything all over the place. Hold on a second. I'm multitasking here. All right. Here we go. Now, it's pretty toasty out here. So, should we stay up here and have this view? Or should we go down to the water? Nah, let's just stay here. We don't have time. I just don't want to be in the heat. It's so bloody hot right here. My umbrella broke. So, you know what? We're going to walk outside. I can't do it here. It's too damn hot. So talk to me, everybody, while we're going. I'm going to do this all the way down there. Okay. This is I don't know what's going on. You know what? I'm literally going to sit here on the floor. I'm just going to sit right here on the floor. You guys can look out there. I dropped everything on the ground. I'm not moving. It's too hot. I'm staying where I'm at. I know. I'm uncomfortable right here. Fuck it. And that's how I feel. I need you guys today. Okay. Not to mention, if I go too much in the light, look at this. Look at this. I'm like the angel of, I don't know what the hell I'm at. Okay. I'll use my, so you can look out there and see that. My pets are completely healthy and fine, both of them, thank you. And Prince is very, very, very healthy as well. He's doing fantastic, thank you for asking. Lily's sitting on her chair right there. Liger just made a mess on the floor with salmon. I went and bought him fresh salmon for him. And, oh, it feels good now. I got the door open in here. Oh, that's what I needed. Thank you, God. All right, so I'm going to set up a little table, a little makeshift table. And this is how we're going to do it. This is how we do it. Okay. Wow. I just dusted and vacuumed in here, and because of all the I have the windows open all the time and fans going, I've got dust everywhere. I don't like dust. Yeah, I'm sitting on the floor. This is how dressy we're going to get with this whole reading. We're not. I'm using actually Lily's water dish to hold up the camera. Whoa. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. Okay. Okay. And now I look like I'm a ghost. As long as I'm a ghost that you can't see. As long as I'm a ghost that you can't see. Remember that song that came up in the reading? Okay. We are going to, and if you guys want to choose, by, and I think we have to do this. We have to do this by oracle cards because this is today's reading. And I haven't done today's reading. I did today's reading 3 times, and I deleted all 3 of them. And I've just seen too much in my dreams. I've made mistakes in my own thinking. I want to err on the caution of kindness and non-judgment. And there's a lot of that going on because of the stuff I've been seeing. So I do want to apologize to somebody right now. I want to make a public apology to, I have spoken to you guys about, there's a Leo that's shadowing me. And there's a Leo shadowing me, and I know that. And you know how in the dreams, I'm shuffling by the way, so think, we're gonna do fire, water, air, earth. Please remind me of that, fire, water, air, earth. So for the first 4 people, I'm gonna give, each of them will be their card. So pick the first 4 people right now. I don't look like a ghost. Okay, thanks. So Sandy, the first 4 people, hi Amy, hi Sarah. Fire, air, water, earth is how we're gonna do it. Or you can do A, B, C, D, or you can do all of them, or any of a mixture. You can, the first 2 them, the second 2 us, you know, whatever. First 2 you, the second 2 them, whatever you want to do. Hi. Okay. Yep, she's Sherilyn, absolutely. Don't tell me what the signs are. Don't tell us what the signs are that you've chosen, because then we'll know that's your message. So don't. And then Sandy, Sherilyn for sure because she was here first. Okay, so the first 4, I'll do the first 4 cards, and then we're gonna go through the next cards, and those will be for the next set of people. So the first message is coming from the Dragonfae, and I'm going to do it like, let's see, the Dragonfae, what number is it? 25. So this is for, is this for you, Sandy? And then Megna gets the next one. Okay. Oracle of the Dragonfae. I'll let you look at it while I'm figuring out what I think of it. What if the light's on that? Can you see that? That might not work out very well. The sun's coming around. Could you guys see that when I did that? The Lady of the New Buds? Okay, so can you see it? Tell me if you can see it. I don't want it to be blurred out. So it's Lady of the New Buds, and the number is 25, and it's about nurturing tenderness. So you see this woman in the forest. She's a Dragonfae, clearly. And she's got a butterfly. Can you see it? Yes, it's visible? Okay. She's got she's got red butterflies all around her. Actually, there's more than one. There's actually 1, 2, 3. There's 3 butterflies, and she's got 2 in her hair. So 5 altogether. Again, we get the message about big changes, a significant change. Significant change taking place in our life. Yes, you know what? You're right here. So you got affection. Good idea to call upon Spirit for help with these changes is the first message. And it's also transformation, and there seems to be a lot of passion in this situation. She's holding in her hand. This is a really dark card, but she's holding in her hand like a seedling, and it's sprouting, and there's flowers coming from it, so there's new growth. So she's in charge, and it's telling you to nurture tenderness. So for you, there may be new projects coming into your life at this time. There may be new relationships, and they're in their tender stage. It might be you yourself. We're constantly evolving. Clearly, we're in full transformation here. So it's talking about nurturing yourself and any new growth and any new relationship and any new project. It's about being tender and loving towards them, gentle, because they're new. They're new. And this one cares for this one, this Lady of the New Buds. This is what she does. She's caring for these people, projects, children, relationships. So right now, because she's in the garden, it's talking about, do like this. It's talking about nurturing your personal garden. And your personal garden may be your work, your projects, your spiritual life, or your relationships, or your family. You're the one that's in control of nurturing your garden, which means removing the weeds, right? Removing things that are pests, weeding out what doesn't serve you, what might be choking out the new growth in your garden. What is it that's getting in your way? That is, it could be your own thoughts, it could be your own fears, your own doubts, your own worry. It could be people that are toxic, that are choking, like they're like weeds in your life that are choking the life out of you. There could be somebody you feel like you've got the life being choked out of you. Why? Responsibilities, someone in your life. Hi, Juan. Oh, that's my friend Juan. Remember, you guys, I told you about Juan, Modern Oracle? That's my friend, Juan Carlos Soto. Say hi to Juan. You guys want to go get on his page. So it's your responsibility to weed your garden at this time. And their Spirit is saying that you need to take care of things. There is positive change, and things come along at the right time. But Spirit is asking for you to have an active part in this. I'm going to lean back against my stuff here. They don't want you to... Flowers grow on their own, yes. You can't pull them up until they're ready to grow, but you have to tend them. You've got to water them, you've got to weed, you've got to put fertilizer on. I mean, you don't have to do any of that. My landlord doesn't do anything. He doesn't water his plants, he doesn't feed them, and sometimes they grow and sometimes they die. But if you want them to flourish and be beautiful, you do what I do. You know, you fertilize them, you water them constantly, you're cutting off the dead wood. Cutting off the dead wood, what you don't need, right? Absolutely pulling the weeds, absolutely watching for bugs. Now, when I do my gardening, it's organic, right? So I don't use pesticides to get rid of bugs in my garden. First of all, the bugs are my messengers, so I don't like to kill anything. But what I will do is if there starts to be a problem with my garden, I will use soap, just regular dish soap and water, and I'll spray it. They have the opportunity to get out of there if they want. If they don't, and you can pour it in the roots right at the bottom, and it won't allow the spider mites and stuff to nest there and grow. So what can you do organically? What can you do in a safe way to remove your bugs from your own personal garden? What can you do? You can meditate. You can stay out and you can go in nature. Oh, it feels really good right now. The breeze is blowing through here right now. It feels great. You can remove yourself. Not plant your garden in a toxic environment, right? Don't Don't plant your family down and your ass down in a place that's toxic and expect to grow a beautiful garden. It's not going to happen. So, everyone's saying hi to one. So that's the first message. It's our responsibility, okay, to take care of our garden. And at this time, Spirit says that there is tender new growth, and it needs your love, it needs your care, and it needs your attention. So whatever your growth, your garden is at this time, if what is it that you're trying to grow? Are you trying to grow a new business? Are you trying to grow a relationship? Are you trying to grow a relationship with Spirit? Are you trying to nurture yourself? Because first of all, the gardener's not going to be able to help and do any work in his garden if he's exhausted or she's exhausted and not taking care of herself. The gardeners, and you think about the farmers who are, you know, I was talking, oh, you guys didn't see it because I deleted it. Today we had, the sunflowers came up, and I was speaking about how when you get the sun, the card, the sun, that's the best message you can get because it's new growth, it's happiness, it's wonderful things coming forward. But when you watch a sunflower, the sunflowers, they follow the sun. In the morning, they get up, and as the sun goes across the sky, they follow the sun. And then they go down at night. And the message to that is, there's two main messages that come to that. One is, be like the sunflower. Follow Spirit, because they're looking to the sun, which is divine guidance, the divine masculine. It's actually truly our Father and the guidance that we get. But it's also telling you, get up in the morning, do what you can during the day, and then when the sun goes down, stop killing yourself. Stop doing the overworking, overanalyzing, worrying, staying up late at night. We all have that in this society. We have to learn to stop doing that. I have to learn to stop doing that. I didn't do the reading today, deleted it 3 times, and I wanted to come together with you guys because you guys give me a boost. I energetically connect with you, and it helps me, and I know that it helps all of us, but I wanted to do it in a relaxed way. I wasn't relaxed. I had things to do, you know, and I thought, you know, I'm not going to kill myself to put out my reading. I had to go to the grocery store. I had to get water purifier for my fish tank, and things that we have to do. Take care of yourself and the things that you need to do. Nurture yourself, relax. I've got a lot of my friends right now that aren't on today because they are having fun. They're out playing in the water, they're at birthday parties, and that's good. So the farmer, me, you, we all have to take care of ourselves first before we are going to have a successful garden. Hi, Juan. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. Okay, so that was the first message. As I'm sitting here, I'm finding dust in my house. I'm a neat freak. And I'm seeing dust because I moved this table. Look at this. This is what happens. That's liger. That's liger. A little ball. I vacuum and I dust constantly, right? And it escapes me. So I'm going to put you down for a second. Hold on. There. My friend Troll. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. So I told you guys that I was, and I'm shuffling now. So I told you guys that I redid my reading because I did this way because I didn't want it to be negative, and I've just been seeing too many things in my dreams, right? Very, very, very specific, and and there were some things I wasn't clear on, and so I asked Spirit. I rested. I pulled myself away from it. I had fun last night. I went out, and I went dancing and singing, and it was a blast. And I finally got up to sing. I haven't for such a long time, and it was amazing. Spirit's been telling us all to play for the longest time, and I'm the only one who preaches it and doesn't do it, you know? Practice what you preach, teacher. So I went out last night, and I danced, and I sang, and only one song got recorded, and it was a disaster, but the ones that were amazing, why is it that the amazing ones don't get recorded? But it was fun, you know, and it lifted my energy. So when I got home, I asked for clarity. I said, I have these messages, you know, these questions that I have, and I need for you to answer them. And so I dreamed, and I watched, and what I watched was extremely upsetting, beyond very extremely upsetting. And I didn't want to come out with a negative. I just don't want to be the bearer of negative news. We have way too much of that, you know? We want positive. So, yes, we have lessons, but they can be given to us in a positive way, I feel right now. I'm overwhelmed with negative. But what I wanted to say was there is a Leo that is shadowing my life, and it's a negative. And in my dreams, I have been shown this Leo as somebody, specifically, they've shown me the face, they've given me the name, and it's confusing because I thought I can't see that happening, but I was given the name, And I felt very comfortable and very familiar with this person. Anyway, I finally realized that the one that they're showing me is not who. The person is not in my life. It's connected to somebody that's connected to me that is in a really disgusting, vile environment. And so I want to apologize to the Leo that I know for any negative thoughts and energy that I was thinking and feeling towards this person. It wasn't them, and I'm asking for forgiveness for misunderstanding that. And I should have known better. It was hard. I fought myself, you know. I should have known better. Everybody's got negative and positive, but I've always felt very positive energy about this person, so I'm angry at myself for allowing myself to see that in my dreams. So be very careful when, even if in your dreams you see a face and you see a name, make certain that you are seeing who you think you're seeing, because a lot of times dreams are just showing us people so that we can understand, oh, that is this kind of person in my life, but it's not my life. And maybe it doesn't happen so much for you guys because I connect with somebody else. Clearly our souls connect, and I watch that person's life and that person watches my life. So the person with that name and that astrological sign is not in my life, it's in their life. And it's a very, very toxic negative in their life. And I don't want anything to do with that person. So the person in my life deserves my apology. Okay, who's next? Megna? Or Megan? Megan? Megna, yeah. Okay. So the next one is for the Divine Circus Oracle. Cherry on top. That sounds kind of cool. That's like a treat, right? Yes, please. With whipped cream and a cherry on top. So you see this little harlequin. And this one, I like this one's face. Sometimes the faces on these guys are kind of, you know, iffy. But this one, I kind of like the face on it. So, red. First of all, I just went to the grocery store, and the reason I went is because I wanted to get cherries. They're my favorite, Bing cherries. So, cherry on top. So I would say that would be a positive. Although this one's eyes are kind of raised up, like, So, I feel like, yes, it's a positive. And Spirit is telling you that right now, success is really, really close to you. Whatever you've been working towards. There's like, you've got final steps. There's just, you're so close. It's almost like, I always think of don't quit before the miracle. You're this close, and there's kind of like the finalizing details. It's the cherry on top. You just have to put the cherry on top. That's the message. So you've built this, you've built whatever it is. You've built a project, you've built a relationship, you've built a connection, you've been working towards something, and it's looking really, really good, or it's really, really close to manifestation. And Spirit's about to drop the cherry on top of it. So, at the very last moment, if you were building, say this is an ice cream sundae, right? And this is like a work of art for you, and you're working at it hard, and you're getting it all. Look at all the little tiny details and little tiny candy drops. Say that was what are those things called? Sugar cones. You know the sugar cones? I mean, have you guys seen some of the confectionery or the ice cream creations? They're detailed. They're crazy detailed. So imagine this is what you're doing in your project, right? You're trying to manifest this dream. It's taking forever. You've got all these little tiny dots. You can almost do it like I would say let's do it instead of ice cream. Let's do it like a cake masterpiece. So here you are, and you're building this cake. Layer after layer, and you're being very careful. You have to be, you've got maybe you've got different layers of, chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, who knows the different layers. You've got whipped cream, you've got custard, different layers, which would be different things, different ideas, and you've been working a really, really hard time. And your attitude is about patience and persistence. Yes, because it's taking forever to build this cake, but you want it to be a masterpiece. And you're close to getting to the very top of this. For me, we're in a, I don't like the word competing, but we're kind of like, we're entering a contest with this cake. And it could be, I don't like the word competition, but we are. This is something that It's like I'm thinking about Sandy. Too bad this isn't your card. You can take it. Sandy does dance, right? And she has these challenges. That's what they are. And she enters, right? And she has to work hard, and there's a lot of creativity that's put into them. So this is where you're at. And it takes dedication. It takes perseverance. It takes a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, basically, to do it. You've got to be committed to it. And you're right on the threshold of doing what, finishing the top, putting the cherry on the top of whatever it is. But you're tired now. So, I don't know. You get to this place where you've built this incredible creation, this cake, and you're like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm exhausted. I'm done. I'm tired. I'm stopping. You've been doing this for months, maybe years, and it looks really, really good. You put a lot of work into it. You've believed in it all this time, but you're tired because it's taking longer than you thought. And I thought I was qualified to do this. I thought I could do this. I'm good at this, and it's getting there, but I'm losing that. I'm losing my energy. I'm losing my desire to even be in this contest. Wow. I'm feeling, I don't know whose energy I'm feeling, but I got tears in my chest right now. I feel like I'm not going to win this. I'm not going to win first prize anyway. And I don't compete unless I win first prize. I don't. Because I don't compete. I go in because I'm going to win. I don't speak unless I know what I'm saying. I've created this, and I'm looking at my cake and it's starting to lean to the side. And it's not perfect. So Spirit's telling you, why did you start this to begin with? Go back to the beginning and ask yourself, why was this so important for you? Did you think that it was going to be all that simple? You recognize that everything, all the energy that you put into it, you're going to have a reward, because at the end, when it's finally done, it may not look like everybody else's, and it may not be completely straight, and you might have burnt the edges of your cake, but you've completed it, and so you should feel, you'll have a sense of completion, of sticking to it. I did it. It took longer than I thought, and it doesn't look as good as I thought it was going to look, but I made it by myself. Nobody else did it. It was my creation. And when I look at it, I wanted it to be perfect. I wanted it to look like the picture on the box. But have you ever looked back at something and been disappointed in what it looked like at the time, or even yourself? Like, say, your body. You're disappointed in the way you look now. Your skin isn't as tight. You've got cellulite. You've been working out. You're killing yourself. You're doing all the right things, but you don't have what you used to have. And then you look back in 7 years on that picture, and you think to yourself, God, I wish I could look like that. That was amazing. We're always so hard on ourselves. We critique ourselves, and we always think that we could do better, and that we should do better, and it should be better. But it's exactly the way it's supposed to be. And so Spirit wants us to stick with it. Persevere. We're almost right there. We're almost to the place where we're going to put the cherry on this top, and it's going to be our creation. And we're going to be grateful that we stuck with it, and we're going to be proud of ourselves that we stuck with it. And every little imperfection, and every little leaning to the side, and every little swipe of the icing that doesn't look exactly like the person's on the box, makes it our cake. It makes it our creation. And I think back about pictures that people draw, like even myself, I look at my painting when I critique myself. We critique ourselves the most. And we're sitting there and we're looking at it and we're finding all the flaws in it. But somebody else comes up and thinks, oh my gosh, now maybe all you're concerned with is the fact that this cake needs to be completely level and straight, and the icing, it wasn't smooth like the other person's icing on the box. That's what you were looking at. But somebody else walks up and looks at it and they think, oh my God, what a beautiful color she chose. How unique is the swirling pattern on that cake? How did you achieve that? And you're thinking, how did I achieve that? I achieved that because I fucked it up and I didn't do it the way I was supposed to do it. That's how I achieved it. It's amazing. But then somebody else that comes up, oh, I'm not really concerned, the judge, I'm not really concerned about the shape of the cake. I'd like to see what it tastes like. And it's amazing tasting because the one that's standing up really straight is fake. It's filled with fake icing. It's got that spongy cake that tastes like shit. Right? You used organic material, so your cake is a little heavy and it's a little bit moist. And so imagine what I'm speaking about. You've got a moisture, which is your emotion. You've got any of your flaws, whatever it is, but your cake, it's real. It's not fake sugar. It's not fake that sponge cake that tastes like shit. You've got whipped cream. You've got all the natural fresh fruit. You don't have canned fruit. All the other things that the shortcuts that make that other cake stand up and be so straight and it can it's like, have you ever gone to the grocery store and those cakes that you buy and they can last in the refrigerator forever? And then my dad, who makes homemade German torts that are made from whipping cream, fresh whipping cream and custard and fresh fruit, they only can last for a little while because it's all fresh and organic and then they go rotten. But you will never in your million years taste something so beautiful as that. So Spirit's telling you to persevere. You're almost there. You're almost to the place where you can imagine it being done. You can imagine it being successful. And if things do start leaning to the side and it doesn't look like everybody else's, start looking at it as this is your unique, this is yours. This represents you. And this is something that you can do. And tell yourself that it's not good enough. It's perfect as it is. I don't know, now I want one of my dad's German torts. And you know what? I just went off on that for some reason because I have no idea what this card means. I have no idea. But that's what came out of me, so that's what we got. I don't know what that card is. So right now, thank you. Cheryl Lynn is 3. Okay. We're going to go to, We're going to go to the wisdom of Avalon. This is like Camelot. This is the fairy kingdom. Ooh, guess who? And I'm going to just show you who was on the bottom of the deck. Merlin was on the bottom of the deck. My fish, Merlin, his water's murky right now. There's something wrong with the water. It's getting toxic, so I'm going to clean out his tank, and I've got some special things. And it's telling me something because Merlin represents somebody in my life, and the water that he's in is toxic. So it's his own emotional waters are toxic, and he needs help. And there needs to be a water change, which is remove some of the emotion, like allow the emotion to come out, or maybe express yourself, because if you hold on to your emotions, think about that. If you're not able to express yourself, you're going to poison yourself. You're going to get toxic, right? So, and it could be that there's something in his environment that's rotten, and I've got to go through the bottom of the gravel and make sure that I'm pretty careful, but sometimes we miss things, right? So there's something in his environment that's rotten, and it's made his water foggy, and it's not just foggy so that he can't see properly, but it's making him physically sick, and it looks bad too. So I'm his helper, and Spirit is our helper, so we can call upon Spirit. And the fact that Merlin is the one who came up, Merlin is the magician. We call on our own higher self, and I'm thinking about the reason that his water is toxic is because there is somebody who's practicing magic, and it's black magic, it's dark magic. So we have to be very, very careful of who we allow to have in our environment. Even if you're in a situation where you're not partaking in something, if you are in that environment, it's infecting you. And so you may wonder why your vision is foggy, why you're not able to see things clearly. What is it that you need to clean out? Your thoughts. Get rid of any toxic emotion that you're holding on to, anger, blame, fear. There's so many things that can pollute your emotional waters. But that came up. Your cat's name is Merlin? Right on. I have a dragonfish named Merlin. I heard, we were singing last night, and Kenny kept bringing up all the, he's really a good entertainer because he wants everybody in the crowd to be able to remember the songs. And one of the songs I started singing today in the store, and I don't know if he sang it. I know he was singing Rod Stewart, but I kept hearing, when the ocean meets the air, I'll be flying. What is that song? Does anybody know the Rod Stewart song? Beating like a drum. But there's I can't think of it. Beating out of time. You know you'll be at home. When the ocean meets the air, I'll be flying. No, I can't think of it right now. Somebody has to tell me what it is. Feeling this, Sherry, and I'm not sure what to do. Feeling what? He was awesome. Okay, so I'm picking the card that just is coming up. That Rod Stewart song, and why is it? You know what, I'm freezing like I did last night. I started thinking about something else and I couldn't remember the words to Hotel California. My song, I know that song, but it started showing me all the drugs and all the things that I've been seeing in my dreams, and I lost my words. But today I was walking around the store and I was singing away the Rod Stewart song. And now I can't remember the words. Freezing on air. When the ocean meets the air, I'll be free. I can't think of the words at all. That's so weird. Somebody give me the song. Bad shaking? Bad shaking. I don't know. Let's see if it comes up. All right. Restriction. Okay. This makes sense. So restriction, there is a path, and the path is clear, right? So right now, what's going on is a couple of different things. Either you are in a restriction of your own making, or you are at a place where you cannot pass because whoever you're connected to or whatever the situation is unable to move at this time. So it is a period of restriction. But the fact that I'm looking at this path and it looks open doesn't make sense to me. Because the path is open, there's nothing in the way. So why are we not moving forward? Why are we not moving forward? Yeah, sage your water. Just don't think about it. It doesn't make you feel good. If you're shaking, don't think about it. Don't think about that. Think about something else. Pay attention to the reading. Take a look outside. Look at that. Look out there. Take a deep breath in of that air water. Air water. Take a deep breath. Cleanse your emotional waters is what I'm getting. And fresh air. You need fresh air. Why are you not at Steelbridge, P.S.? So basically, I feel as though you are in a prisoner of your own making. You're focusing on negative thoughts. You're worrying. You're keeping yourself stuck. You feel like you can't move forward. But you're telling yourself that. You're also putting a focus on negative things instead of positive things. That's why I wanted to do this reading. All the stuff that I got in my dream last night, I wanted to obliterate. And I did, and I brought it out, and I thought, nobody else needs to hear this shit. It's negative, right? My head doesn't need to hear it. I don't need to hear it. So don't talk about what's making you upset. Don't talk about what's making you feel bad. Let's talk about other things. Focus on that. What do you look at out there? What grabs your eye that you can see right now that's positive for you? Did you see something? Look at what's there. What I'm seeing is the sun. And there's a happy Buddha sitting underneath the sun. And the sun is positive. The sun is growth. And it's beautiful out there. And there's something always that we can focus on to shift our energy. If there is something in our life right now that is not moving forward, that is outside of our circumstances, that might be the deal. Yes, rhythm of the heart. Yes, show me the words. The rhythm of my heart is beating like a drum. Right? And the words I love you rolling off my tongue. What is the line about rhythm of my heart is beating like a drum, and the words I love you rolling off my tongue. Na 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 na, 'cause you know you'll be at home when the ocean meets the sky. I'll be sailing, right? You saw the sun. Okay, so the sun is about happiness. The sun is about warmth. The sun is about growth. The sun is about forward movement. Ooh! And right as I said that, a whole flock of doves flew by. So spend some time outside. What time is it there? It's probably, I don't know if it's dark. It's not dark in Wisconsin yet. I'm getting a black screen, but I can hear you. Okay, sorry, Tracy. If you are in a place of temporary restriction, maybe whoever you're connected to or whatever the project is that's connected to you, or maybe there's someone that you're trying to connect to and they are temporarily out of reach. You can't reach them. So there's nothing that you can do. So it could be that you're trying to communicate with somebody and they're not understanding you. You're being misunderstood, or you're not able to get your point across. You can't reach them. There's nothing that you can do. You've done what you can do. Focus on something positive. Focus on the happiness. Focus on the light. You've done everything. You know, pay attention and to what Spirit shows you. It could be sooner than you realize, and it could be that the reason that you're not able to see them, or you're not able to hear them, or they're not able to see you or hear you, It might have everything to do with your own attitude and your own energy and your own feelings. Because if it's somebody that you're connected to, your energy is connected to them. If your energy is off, you're not going to vibrate with them. You're going to be at a different frequency. They won't hear you. You won't hear them. You won't connect to them. It also might just be that you're not able to constructively move forward at this time. You just don't have enough information. The circumstances aren't correct. Maybe there's a reason for your protection that you're not able to move forward. But whatever, and it could just be, like I said, your own mental prison that you're keeping yourself in. So if you're patient and you watch for what Spirit brings forward, and you keep yourself busy doing something else, keep your mind occupied with something fun and light and happy, like Sandy and I are doing. Sandy, I want to tell them. Sandy and I are doing a deck together, and she sent me the first picture, the first card, what it looks like for the first message, and I'm so excited. I freaking can't stand it. I can't wait to read from our deck. It's going to be insane. I said to her, oh my God, aren't you so excited? And so there's a lot of other stuff going on in my life right now that isn't great, you know? But when that happened, I was like, oh my God. So my focus is on that. So do something else. Lift your energy and focus on something really, really positive, something creative, something about you. If this is something if this is what you're stressed out about, it is your creative project and you're at a block, you've got writer's block, or you're not able to move forward, then go have fun. It's the weekend. Go play. If I was in Sturgeon Bay, I'd be at Steelbridge, or I'd be listening to my friends at their gigs all over the place. I went out last night. I haven't gone out in, I can't tell you. Kenny said to me, how long has it been since I've seen you? Like 7 years? Like literally. I used to go dancing 4 nights a week, and then it would go down to 2 nights a week. I haven't gone anywhere because I don't associate with people around here. But that was fun, you know? And I didn't have to think about all the other shit in my life. So go do something that gets your mind off of it, and then it's fun. And then sooner than you realize, the prison doors will be open and you'll move forward. If you are, maybe you're in a place of repetition. Maybe you're in a cycle that you're repeating something again and again. How did I get to this place? Why does this keep happening? What have I not learned? I keep hearing, go back to the beginning. Go back to the beginning. And all the other stuff that came after that, throw it away. Go back to the beginning and look and see, is there something that I overlooked? Is there something that I missed? Am I doing something that I shouldn't do? Did I do something? You know what was brought out to my attention today? I don't like the shadows. Sorry. I don't like the shadows, and that's what's happened. The shadows have crept in. That's the message. The shadows have crept in. Whether that be toxic energy, whether that be our own worries, our own fears. And for me, I deal with way too many people and way too many energies, and they intermingle, you know? And I'm seeing the same consistent story again and again, but how do I know that that is the person that I love that's connected to me? How do I know that that's them? It might be one of my clients that I'm constantly connected to. All I know is the shadows have crept in, and it's fucked things up, and I don't want that. I want it positive. So focus on something good. And if there is something that you need to look at, Spirit will let you know. All right, so that was the third message, right? So I can't remember the signs. You guys have to remind me of the signs. I chose 3 decks, so we're gonna go repeat. So now we're gonna go. I guess we're gonna go. Who's next? Mona? You're welcome. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. All right, so the deck that we're gonna work with right now, I wonder if why? Let's see. I was going to say I want to block the sun out, but I really don't want to block the sun out. I need the sun. You know, it's positive. We all need the sun. So I think the deck that we're working with next will be the Divine Circus Oracle. Okay? And okay. Sorry, somebody was just asking me a question. So you're looking at the Duke of Shadows. The Duke of Shadows, this is a crack up because this energy and this Leo that I've been connecting to, that is the toxic, dresses like this because they are what are they called? Like the birdcage. That's what they are. This Duke could be a female or it could be a male. It's a Duke, so a Duke is supposed to be a male. Look at those blobs that are floating around behind them. Those shadow people. What the heck is that? So that's what I was just saying. What got in the way? The shadows got in the way, right? So the shadows are all around the Duke. And he's actually coming forward to help you because he wants you to figure out what is the truth and what is a lie. And it's also about, we've talked about this before, sorry. Mr. Sun is taking over. Half-truths, they're still lies. And right now, what's going on is you've got a lot of shadows around you. So you don't know if that's truth and you don't know if it's a lie. You don't know what the hell it is. But he's going to come, what they're telling you is you're going to come out of this. You're going to come out of this shadows. Like me, I'm in the shadows right now, right? Ooh, I'm in the shadows. There we go. Oh, way better. Way better. Now I can see. Okay. So pretty soon you're going to come out of the shadows. And they're going to show you how you can find if something is a lie or if it's the truth that you're being told. If what you're looking at or even what you're believing yourself. He's there and he wants you to be patient. He doesn't want you to freak out. He doesn't want you to worry. He doesn't want you to stress out because you've been seeing things in the shadows. And you know that there's something that's not quite right, right? So he's telling you that right now there's more to a situation. There's more to an opportunity, or even the fact that, remember the second ago we were in a moment of restriction there. In a moment of restriction, there's more to that. There's more to the story, there's more to the person, there's more to the situation, there's more to what you're seeing, there's more to the lack of movement, there's more to all of it than what you're actually seeing. There's too many blobs of shadows hanging around there. And the song that I kept getting was Team. We're on each other's team. I kept getting that. And I don't know if I spoke about it in the reading. The light is really bothering me. Or if it was something that I heard in a song. I think I heard Kenny sing it in a song last night. There we go. I heard Kenny sing it in a song last night. And he said, it basically, I don't know what song it was. It was an oldie but a goodie. We did sound like, take me home, country road. I sang that when I was a little girl. All the songs, John Denver songs, all these oldie moldy songs. And one of the songs said something about, you'll know because you'll hear our song. Oh, so you'll know because you'll hear our song. And all the shadows have been getting overwhelming for me. And I've seen really bad things. And there's a song, another song that says, you've been having really bad dreams, but there's only distance between the sheets. So it wasn't what you think it is. And she's saying, yeah, but it's really happening. I'm really seeing this. I'm watching this. I won't be watching this if this isn't something I'm seeing. But maybe you don't know why you're seeing what you're seeing. And my song came on today. Our song came on today. And it made me think, because I didn't want it to be our song anymore. I didn't want anything to do with that person anymore. So right now, Spirit's asking for us to be very, very careful in reacting, or that's why I wanted to meet with you guys, and why I wanted to be really, really careful and err on the side of caution, and not judgment, because there are too many blobs in my dreams. There's too many blobs that aren't clear, and there's something that's been set in motion. And the song We're on Each Other's Team says, and I know there's so many other messages and I use this all the time, but I call it Spirit talking. And Spirit says, wait till you're announced. Wait, that's the patience. Don't act. Wait till you're announced. We've not yet used all of our graces, meaning we've got something up our sleeve, right? And the Duke of Shadows is saying, I've got something up my sleeve. So wait till you're announced. We've not yet used all our graces. The dogs will stay in chains. The dogs, we don't want the dogs coming at us. The dogs will stay in chains. Everybody's competing for a love they will not receive. And I'm saying, I'm tired of being told to throw my hands up in the air. And I'm older than I was when we began. And I'm tired of being told, throw my hands up in the air. But we repeatedly hear, we're on each other's team. We're on each other's team. Spirit's always on our team. And for me, in this particular, when I heard our song, when I heard in the song last night, Kenny sang so many songs. And I don't know if you guys watched the post that I put up, but the message, what I wrote was, his songs was all of the songs that he sang was one continual message to me. Every one of the songs was a message from the same person. And I understood it that way because that's how Spirit talks to me. And that's in the message. I was told I'm coming home. And I was told I know where my home is. And I was told they understand why I feel the way I do. And I was told you'll know when you hear the song. That's not just the person or the spiritual, it's my team talking to me. And it's your team talking to you. Your team says, we are on each other's team. You guys, my soul family, we are on each other's team. Sandy and I are working on a project, a spiritual project, to benefit not only ourselves, how did that happen? Sorry, I pushed a button. But everyone. And it's benefiting us as we work on it. Both of us, her and I, because I have to think. I'm the one who has to come up with all the messages, right? And her painting is just, oh my God, wait till you guys see it. I'm so proud of it already. I can't stand it. And it's going to benefit everyone. I'm going to tell Sandy that this particular deck that we're putting out is going to be very easy for you to handle. You're not going to have a book. It's going to be intuitively read with a message, but very, very simple, but very, very detailed. It's going to be amazing. And so Spirit says, put your focus on something positive. We're on each other's team. We've got something up our sleeve. You don't quite know everything that's going on. We're going to help you understand when it's a lie, when it's a half truth. We're going to help you understand if you actually are lying to yourself. You might be tricking yourself into believing that there's something going on that's not correct, when in all reality it's not as it appears, because there's way too many blobs hanging around right there. And the thing is, what I heard today when I was at the grocery store, I heard the one connecting to me saying, he said to me before, and when you get mad at me, I'll be patient with you. Because he knows I'm confused. And I'm trying, right? And so you are confused possibly, and you're trying to understand something and you don't understand it and it's not clear. And so maybe this is somebody else in your life too. Like for me, I'm confused. I'm trying to stay hopeful and positive, but it looks really bad, you know? And so maybe there's somebody in your life that it looks really bad, but it's not what you think. And so you need to reserve judgment. And if this is pinging for you, that is your message right now. You may not have all the information that you need. You may not understand. But there's more information that's going to be coming because Spirit said, we've got something up our sleeve. We're going to bring it to you. We're going to help you understand. If you have to be worried, if there is a lie, if there is something that's not truthful. But you can't know what you don't know. You can't be expected to follow rules if nobody gives you the set of rules, right? I went camping in Boulder Creek, up by Santa Cruz, up in the mountains, and I was in this campground, and I never got a sheet of rules in the place, and my friend Randall came, and we had a barbecue, and the people that ran the camp, the one guy, he was really rude, and he was incredibly rude. He was gay, and I told him I guess he said I was a spiritual teacher, and he misunderstood. He thought I was going to be judging him. I didn't say what kind of a spiritual teacher I was, but the second he heard that, he was not my friend. He didn't like me. He made all kinds of judgments about me, and he was nasty. He was on my ass the whole time. And he got really, really nasty and about Randall being there, and, you're not supposed to have anybody here after 10, and, blah, blah, blah. And I went to get something, and I asked if I could get a postcard. I said, I kept trying so hard to be his friend, this man. And I kept thinking in my head, you're judging me. You don't understand. I'm not what you think. I'm not judging you. And he was a reader too. That's what's so interesting. He read playing cards. And so he was connected. And I kept saying in my head, talking to him, I go, don't judge me. Don't judge me. I do what you do. You don't know. And there is somebody else connected to me, and I know that they do as well. And I don't know. I don't understand, and I am confused. And I apologize if I have been angry and I shouldn't have been, or I've been, confused about things. But because that's what was going on with this person. And I said in my head, look, I'm a spiritual person too. You're not handling this well. Don't judge me. I'm not judging you. You know what? I just want peace. I just want peace. I don't want to fight with you. And you're misunderstanding me and I'm misunderstanding you. I told you guys I got this in my dream the other night, that I said something, and then somebody says, why do you always do that? Why do you always say that? And I said, why are you jumping on my ass? Why do you always misunderstand me? And why do you always assume that I'm saying something rotten when I say wonderful things about you? But you're both misunderstanding. So there's something like that going on. But when I asked if there was a postcard, I thought, if you had a postcard, I said I would post this card to people and let them know where I was, because it's so beautiful, and I would share this with people, and I do readings here. I do live readings, and I would show them if you had a postcard. And the lady says, we don't have postcards, but we have this, and she handed me this map. And it had a little picture and a drawing of it, and on the back of the map were the rules. There were like 15 rules written there. And I said, nobody ever gave me this. So I went up to him, and I was really nice to him, and I said, I need to talk to you. Because the guy just hated me, And I said, how am I supposed to follow the rules if nobody gave me any rules? I don't know what the rules are. I just got this sheet. I've been here 6 days, and I never had this sheet. So I'm sorry if I've broken some rules that you might have had, but how can I follow your rules if I don't have them? So that's what Spirit's saying right now. You can't know what you don't know, and you can't be expected. And that's why I think the person that's connecting with me is saying, even when you're angry, or even when you say things that hurt me, I forgive you because you don't know. Now, there's also another message in this. People that are not awake spiritually, they don't know why we do what we do. They don't know why we're talking this way and what things mean to us. They don't understand. They're not awake. They don't know. So we can't be mad at them. We can't expect them to understand, because they don't have the set of rules. They don't get it. They don't know how things work. Now, we're here to educate them, right? We're here to educate them. We're here to say to them, well, you know what? It would be a lot better for you if you would stop remunerating over this, if you would stop talking about that shit over and over and over. If you would stop taking LSD because you think that you're doing this so that you can reach a higher state of consciousness. No, you're not. You're opening your mind to dark energy and dark spirits, and it's coming in and it's fucking you up. Do you not understand that? No, man, we're just having fun. We're just partying. No, you're not just partying. You're letting dark energy into your life, and it's causing chaos in your life. There's people so if we don't have the rules, and if we don't know something, we're not educated on something, we can't be expected to know, but so neither can others. That's why we educate. All I know is right now that we're not seeing the full story to something. We don't know the full. We have been all getting this. So who this applies to? Whose sign is this? Does anybody say? Hi, Kaylee. Does anybody know what sign this is that we're reading for right now? Because right now we have to be very careful. We have to guard our perspective, because what we're seeing is as bad and wrong and negative. I don't think it is. It's not what we're seeing. It's not what we're seeing. It's actually not bad. We may be, what I'm watching that is so disgusting and vile. It could be a movie. It could be somebody actually doing something really, really wonderful, but I don't understand it because I don't see every aspect of it. If we don't know something, we have to be really, really careful at this time. And it's not our fault. And we are not going to blame ourselves, because how can we know? How can we know? Right? But this is why Spirit's bringing us this message. And this is why I'm getting this message, because I need this really bad. And so do some other people at this time. Hi, baby. There's my boy. Hi. People were asking about you. People wanted to see how you were doing. Yeah. 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 Liger used to always read with me. So right now, Spirit's telling you that you're going to things are going to be brightening up. You're going to see the truth of something, and it's not what you think it is. It's actually very positive, and you're going to feel really, really good. Look at his whiskers. Aren't they incredible? He's so beautiful. He's here to help me also. He clears my energy. So right now I'm going to ask Spirit to clear his energy. So right now what's going on is, first of all, keep going, because you're about to have a clarity. You're about to have, your perspective's about to be brightened. You're about to see something in a more positive way. Don't take things at face value right now, because they aren't what you think they are. It's literally like you're at a circus or you're at a magic show right now about something in your life. And it might be really, really hard for you. And it is for me. But this is very comforting to me. So I'm really grateful, because when I did all my readings today, none of these messages came out. So we're going to ask for Spirit to do a clearing on our energy, on all of our energy. And we're going to use the sun. There's the sun. So there's the sun, you guys. Right now, see how that sun is shining down? Let's do it. Where it's shining on my forehead. This is you guys. And the sun is going on us all. And what it's going to do is it's going to burn off. First of all, we're going to have it go right into our crown, like just like that. We're going to have our Father fill us with pure healing, cleansing energy. Now, you guys, I'm a Reiki master, so I'm going to ask you, if you want this energy, I'm going to call in the Reiki masters. And this Reiki energy can go to all of you. This is one really awesome thing about having a live soul reading, because I do long distance Reiki, and it's very, very powerful. So Sherilyn, this is something that I can help you with what you're going through. So what we're doing is we're calling in first our Father, and we're going to ask that our crown be filled with this healing energy from the divine masculine, right? Because what did I ask you? What you looked at outside, what was it that you saw? You saw the sun. So we're using the energy of the sun, and you know the heat, you know the light, you know the power. That's also our Father. So it's going to fill us up. It's going to go all inside of our body, starting at our crown, filling us all the way down to the ground. And as it goes down, it's burning off anything. We've talked about this before. You guys should know this routine, but we're going to all work through it together. It's burning off any fear, doubt, worry, confusion, negative thoughts, anger, frustration, blame, self-blame, unforgiveness, anything that's inside that's toxic inside of us, any sickness that's inside of us, any feelings of nervousness, nausea, or physical illness, whatever's inside of us, it's burning that off. And then it's going to start refilling us up, and it's going to go all the way up. And as it goes past all of our chakras, it's going to ignite them. And I'm already feeling it in my heart. It's going to start igniting our chakras. It's going to start spinning them. And the energy for our chakras has been cleansed. We ask our Archangel Metatron to step in and balance our chakras. And this is being cleansed. We have Archangel Michael. He's always with us, but we ask him to stand guard. Look at this little hair right here. Where is that? Isn't that funny? I don't know where that is. You see that? Weird. It's standing straight up in the air. That's really interesting. That's like electricity. It's so funny. So Archangel Michael, we always want him because he needs to be here to stand guard. When we open up our chakras and we open up our crown, we want to be protected. Because why? Because there are people that have allowed themselves to invite dark energy in. Because they've had their shield weakened. They've been in toxic company. They've done things, whatever it is. We're not blaming anyone. We're just letting you know that when our energy is down, we're at a low resistance, other energy comes in. So that's why we have Michael here, to protect us, so that nothing can come in, nothing negative. So now it fills us all the way through. All of our chakras are balanced and they're ignited. And that healing energy is coming up. And as it comes up, we all have been watching Hawaii. Hawaii's, the volcanoes are on fire, right? Blowing up. So that's what's happening. It's going to be a volcano. It's going to blow up through the top, and it's going to pour down the outside of us. Just like that. Just like that. There's our shield. And as the cool air that's blowing outside right now hits it, it's going to harden that shield, and it's going to be titanium. But it's not just titanium. It's pyrite. It's titanium. And we're going to bejewel this. Have you ever seen those bejeweled things? Amethyst, black obsidian, rose quartz, all of the crystals that come, whatever crystal comes to your mind, pay attention to the crystal that comes to your mind. Lapis lazuli came to my mind, moonstone, whatever the crystals are that come to your mind, it's all around the outside. And then as that's cooled and those crystals are embedded in, the power of those particular crystals is now also working and feeling your entire aura. This is your aura. Now we've asked that a mirrored plating goes around the outside. That's why this is glowing. Just like my glasses. It's a mirror plating all around the outside of our jeweled, encrusted shield. Why is it a mirror shielding? Because anyone that wants to come and throw anything at us or come towards us, they don't see us. It's a protection shield. It's a mirror. You see a mirror, you don't see them. You see the mirror, but they see themselves. So whatever they throw at us is bounced back on them. So we don't have to deal with their karma. We don't have to be angry. We can allow them to have bounce back whatever they're coming at us, or whatever it is that's coming at us, it's on them. So we have that shield of protection that's around us right now. We should be feeling better. Our chakras should be helping us. Whatever crystals came to mind for you right now, write them down, pay attention to those, and look them up. Look up the metaphysical, spiritual healing reason that you chose those particular crystals. Yes. Each card represents one of the zodiac signs. I'm not doing piles. This is way too much energy and too much work. This is the longest reading that each is going to get. Okay, so, and remember that right now, whatever's puzzling you and whatever has been frustrating you, the best thing that we can do right now, and this is wonderful for me, the best thing you can do right now is just dismiss it. Okay, I'm keeping note of everything. I'm writing down my dreams, but I'm not angry, and I'm not judging, and I'm just looking at it. I'm just looking at it like I'm going to watch a movie, and I'm going to put it away. So reserve judgment. Pretty soon you're going to find the truth out, and no one's going to be mad at you. You're not going to be feeling bad about yourself. You don't have to feel guilty because you couldn't help it. How could you know, right? This was for Earth? Okay, for Earth signs. Well, you're lucky. I personally take all of the messages. So, I mean, I would say that if you chose by the signs that those are specifically for you, that's something in there you really need to look at. But I take all the messages myself. Because there's messages for all of us, not to mention, you know, I mean, Earth signs didn't just get the shield, we all did, right? We all use the divine masculine. So when we're feeling like that, when you're feeling shaking and when you're worrying, Sherilyn, and when that energy is happening to you, you've got the sun, do that. It's very easy to do. Now, I'm going to do something else. I can't say the symbols out loud, but I'm going to say them in my head. I'm calling on the Reiki Masters. Anybody that wants to partake of this is welcome to have it. So I'm calling in the Reiki Masters. Just give me a second while I speak to them. Okay, so, and what you want to do is you want to ask Archangel Michael to stand next to you, and your crown's going to be open, okay? And you might feel a tingling sensation. You might feel a warmth. You might feel tired afterwards. You might feel energized. Some people feel different. You know, it just depends. But just respect how your body feels afterwards. You will, I'll tell you at the end. Okay, so hold on. Let me bring it in. So I'm calling on all the Reiki Masters before me, and I'm calling on the protection of Archangel Michael for all of us. I'm calling on Archangel Metatron as well. Father, please make me a divine channel for your healing energy. And anyone that is open right now that is accepting this Reiki healing energy, I'm asking that it go to them right now at this time, that their crown be opened. I'm calling on the Reiki Masters as I call in the master symbols. Okay, so the energy is going to go in through your crown, and it's going to fill your body. You don't have to guide it. You don't have to tell it where to go. It knows where it needs to go. It knows what you need. It knows how it's going to go through your bones, through your skin, through your teeth. It's going to fill your organs. It's going to go through your bloodstream. It's going to go through your vessels. It's going to go through your aura. It's going everywhere. It's completely saturating every part of your physical being and your spiritual body, your light body. You're completely being 100% saturated with Reiki healing energy at this time. We're asking that for the next hour, unless Spirit decides that your body needs longer, that this energy, it be allowed to absorb. That way it can go and completely fill up your organs. It can completely go into everything. We're asking that anything that's within, when we went through our body and we did a clearing and shielding, but if there is something more that needs to be dealt with, if there were arrows or there were cords that people have put in that we are not aware of, if there's any spell binding, any shit from any outside source that is very powerful, that was beyond maybe your power to remove, Michael will rip that out. And the Reiki healing energy will go in and fill that. What it does is if there's any residue, it will grab onto that residue, it will pull it, and it will extract it. And at the end of the hour, it will flush it out your body. Now, It may not, you may not, you are energetically having it flushed out. It will go out the bottom of your feet. You may find yourself having to urinate. You may find yourself having to defecate. I don't think that you'll get a stomach ache. I'm asking that you don't, but you might have a little bit of a stomach ache. So do be calm and relaxed and peaceful. It's a good time right now because it's later in the day and it's, you know, people aren't rushing around. So I'm asking that when that is pulled out, there is a residual, a very small residual amount of that healing Reiki energy that will be retained in your body. And I'm asking now that once that process is done, Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron come forward and we are sealing off your crown. We're also sealing off the bottom of your feet so that there's nothing that can come back in. And your shield that you just did is still in effect. The only ones, there's no one that could get through that except for Archangel Michael. So no one's getting in that. Don't worry about that we just did our shield. So that's all in your body and that's working for you right now. It's tingling. How interesting. It's nice. I know. Okay, so that is, did I do all the signs? I did all the signs, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to just do little cards for people, okay? So I was told, I'm just looking back, we have 8 requests and I did 4. So the requests, they're not going to be big, deep cards. I'm going to use the Healing Angel cards and Spirit always expounds on them, right? So let me put you down here for a second. Wow. Let there be light. Let there be light. Oh, it feels good. So if you ever guys want to do this, right, you want to put your shield up, really good place to sit is like this with the sun and allow it to go right into your crown, right into your third eye, right, and allow it to feel, you can feel it. It's so healing. It's so energetic. It's so, it's amazing. It's healing. It's calming. It's energizing. You imagine the sun burning everything off. I mean, think about it. Nothing's more powerful than the sun. Yes, much love and light. Okay, so who are the people? Lisa Ann? Okay, correct for neutrality on all levels. We have 5 what, Sandy? We only have 4 zodiac signs. I've done 5 cards. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Okay, I don't know who's next. Lisa Ann. Wisdom. Okay, Lisa Ann, everything has a place and a purpose. To be wise is to have great love, tolerance, and compassion for all things. So this goes along with what we were speaking about. Tolerance, for one thing, for when we don't understand why somebody does what they do or why the situation, you know, what's going on, something that's outside of our understanding requires tolerance on our behalf. Compassion for people who are in situations that are different than ours. I was going to say difficult, but different than ours. I don't understand that. You know, I could never do that. That's, you know, that's okay. You don't have to understand it. You just have to have compassion for other people. Everything has a place and everything has a purpose. And if we don't like it, that means that's our choice. It doesn't mean that it's other people are wrong for that choice. It just means that's not our path. Everyone comes here to play a part. Everyone comes here to fulfill a role for our, whatever it is that we needed to learn in this life. Even shitty, rotten, fucked up people. That's what they chose to come down and be. I'm glad I didn't have to come down and be an asshole, you know? Seriously, that wasn't the role I picked. I may have done that in past lives, you know? So, but everything has a place. So if it doesn't work for you and it doesn't make you feel good and it's not in your highest good, then stay away from it, you know? Have compassion and say, geez, you know, I'm sorry, I you know, wouldn't want to be you. See you, wouldn't want to be you, right? So I'm also thinking about compassion for all things, as in others, animals, people, children. I posted a video, you guys have probably seen it. I get so mad when I see stuff. And this man fell out of a wheelchair in a foreign country off of a train, and everyone walked by him and no one helped him up. And I thought, that is beyond fucked up. And somebody was videotaping it, and I thought, instead of videotaping that, why don't you get out there and help him? You know, you can stand there and videotape it, but you're going to allow that to happen? Or people that don't want to step in because when somebody's abusing a child or making fun, I posted a video on this child who had his sandwich kicked out of his face and he got knocked down. Everybody laughed, tripped him when they were at recess. At the end of the day, he ended up hanging himself. You don't know what people are going through in their lives. You don't know, you're a religious person and you don't believe in a gay lifestyle. And you don't know that that person has been pushed and pushed and pushed, and his own family has made fun of him and extricated him, and he hates his life. He freaking hates his life. And that one final comment from you was the one thing that caused him to slit his wrists. So you have compassion for things that you don't understand. If you don't like it, that's fine. Don't judge anybody. It's so hard. I have to be so careful with my words because I get so angry, you know, when I see stuff happen. I have to be really, really careful. We all have to be careful. See how these little comments turn into something really, really big? We have no idea what somebody's going through. I don't know. And what I'm watching that I find vile and disgusting, and I said I'm disgusted with this, and blah, I don't know why that's happening or what, I don't know. So it may be that after recording the guy, he helped the guy. No, he didn't. Because the train went. He didn't help him. The guy struggled for the longest time. And you know, sometimes people are struggling with something and you're in a group of people that does, like you say, you're in a group of people that, I mean, I went to a party. It was a street party up the road, and it was, I didn't know these people. It was the very first time that I was invited, and I don't usually go to stuff like this around here, right? It's the other house that I lived in. And so they're all sitting in the driveway, all talking, and my girlfriend liked the guy in the house, you know. He liked me, but she liked him, so I brought her over to meet him. And all these people we had never met. And they all started talking about their brother. There was three brothers, and one of them was gay. And they all started, and it wasn't that everyone, it was the brothers started saying, yeah, my brother's a fucking fag. And that was the first thing that bothered me. And then it got more and more ugly and more disgusting. And then he walked up and they continued. And I finally said, that's not okay. I said, stop saying that. It's not okay. Don't talk to him like that. And he says, what are you talking about? I can say anything I want. He's my brother. And I said, no, you can't. Because it's offensive to me. And everyone got quiet, right? Like, who are you? You just got invited here. Who are you to say that? And he says, he's a fucking fag. And I'm sorry I'm saying this, but this is what he was doing. And I said, I don't care what he is or who he is. I don't care who you are. I don't care if he's your brother. You're extremely offensive, and you don't say that in my presence. I'm here. And they got really, really hostile to me, and I shut the whole party down. I got really quiet, and my girlfriend was sitting next to me, and she liked this guy, and she's like, oh, and I looked at her, and I just looked at her, and I thought, really, you know, and I was absolutely, totally surprised. Because she's normally somebody who doesn't want to rock the boat, right? But because I did that, she got really quiet too, and she says, I agree. She goes, you know, whatever you do in your own home, and she did it a little softer than I did. She says, you know, whatever you guys do, she says, but I find that offensive, and I would appreciate if you wouldn't use those words. So you don't know. If you were to stand up for somebody, you might inspire your own little revolution. Right? And you may be wanting so badly to say something or do something that other people wouldn't do. You want to, but you stop yourself because maybe you want to go out with somebody. And you don't want to go out with her. You don't want to go with him. Why would you want to go there? Well, you actually like that person and you want to get to know that person, but your friends think that that person's weird or whatever it is, you know? Tolerance, compassion, and speak your truth. You never know what you could do for another person. Your brothers tell you that they wish that you were normal. Who is normal? There's nobody on this planet who is normal. Who decides what normal is? Right? And see, that's the thing. People say, like, who says that an angel doesn't swear? I always think about, I mean, I don't know about if there really was Jesus in the temples turning over the money tables. I believe he was. But I don't think he was saying, I can guarantee you he wasn't being, oh, excuse me, here, let me just move this outside. No, he was saying, get the fuck out of my father's house. Get this shit out of here now. That's what he was doing. So, and if you don't believe that and you don't like it, that's fine. I believe that and I like that. And sometimes that word is necessary. And no, it is never necessary to call somebody a name. That's different. Okay, who's next? I can't remember who you said was next, but it's gratitude. Gratitude. Gratitude makes your new attitude. The stars will shine brighter upon you. All in your world will become lighter. That's what I was saying to Cheryl Lynn. If you're feeling sad, you're feeling sick, you're feeling upset, find something to be grateful for. That is beautiful. I'm grateful that the weather is cooler in California today. Thank you, God, that I feel cool breeze right here, right now. I'm sitting on the floor in my studio. I'm grateful that I have this soul family that I can come to. I needed you guys. I don't have any friends in California. Well, there's Kenny. I met him again after 100 years, right? But I really don't. I don't hang out with anyone. I don't ever go anywhere, ever. Me going out last night, that was like unheard of. I don't do things like that. This soul family is very, very important to me, and I don't ever take you for granted. I'm very grateful for that. So we need to focus on an attitude of gratitude. Whatever it is, there's something in our life that we can be grateful for. Something. And when we focus on that, then we start seeing other things. And when Spirit sees us trying and trying to focus on that, we are rewarded by being given more things to be grateful for. The stars will shine brighter upon you, and your world will become lighter. It does. It lifts your vibration. It lifts your energy. I feel really good now, and I felt really bad today. And I thought to myself, that sucks, you know? I went out, I danced, I sang, I saw somebody I hadn't seen in a long time. It was fun. And then after my dreams, I woke up and everything was turfed, you know? 3 full readings, 3-hour readings I did, and I turfed them all. Now I feel good. Rose is next. See, you have a soul family, and you guys that are on this page, pay attention to the names. If you're not on each other's page, you should be, you know? Correct for neutrality. I know that by looking at other people's pages, you know, everybody has very varied lifestyle, you know. I may not live that lifestyle, but I see wonderful things in everybody. I find something, you know, awesome in everybody. And the fact that everybody is here in this soul group, think about that, right? Your family wishes that you were normal. Your family wishes that you were normal. Are they normal? Is that why they think they're normal? I don't like normal anyway. I like different. I like unique. It's fun. All right. Rose. Compassion. We get a lot about that. Wow. You know, we've got a lot of emphasis on that. This is really necessary right now. When you show greater compassion towards yourself, the universe automatically responds by showering you with greater blessings. Now that's pretty cool, because so far the compassion has been about being compassionate to other people. I like this. Being compassionate to ourselves. Hell yeah, Sandy. So be compassionate to you. If somebody does something or says something that makes you feel bad, what do you do right after that to treat yourself? Okay, that made me feel bad. So I'm going to give myself a bubble bath. I'm going to paint my nails. I'm going to sit down and eat cherries, or I'm going to give myself a special treat. What am I going to do to make myself feel better? I'm going to hug myself. I'm going to stand in the mirror and say, you know what? I don't want to be normal. I love me as I am. Mistakes and all. I had Spirit smack me today, you know? Aries people are very outspoken. We're very aggressive at times, and we're very vehement. I have said things. I have in my readings. I've been very, very vocal. But I never, and the Aries are known. The Emperor is basically the symbol for the Aries people, right? I don't ever want to be an Emperor in reverse, because the Emperor in reverse is a really fucked up person. There's somebody who hurts people, who says, who shoots their mouth off and says hurtful things and doesn't think about the consequences of their actions. I don't want to be that. And I know that I make mistakes, and I know I've done things that I probably shouldn't have done, and I've probably said things that I shouldn't have said. I have. Because I truly believed that, you know, that Leo energy that was following me, I don't want it. I said, I don't want your energy. Stay away from me. And it wasn't even his energy. You know? Poor him. See, that's what I'm saying. That energy, just by stating that was me putting out that energy. So that's why we have to clear, and I've asked his forgiveness. I mean, I have. He's amazing. He never stays mad at me, which is amazing. Amazing. He never stays mad at me. Because he knows I'm very passionate, you know? And That's why he's such a good person, and why I didn't understand why they kept showing me that. So I need to be compassionate to myself and forgive myself too, because we do fuck up, we do make mistakes. So if we have done something that we're embarrassed about or we're ashamed of, first of all, if it does come to our attention, remedy it, take care of it. Don't be too proud to say you're sorry, and then forgive yourself and be compassionate to yourself. Okay. Who's next? Brittany? Positive thinking. Positive thinking is vital in creating a healthy and abundant life. A positive attitude along with positive beliefs and thoughts are crucial ingredients for creating happiness. Don't worry. Think love. What would love say? What would love do? Do that. Sandy's the only one that I know who is an Aries like me. And there's a reader that opened up a page. It's called The Empress Club. And it's for twin souls and just spiritual people. And somebody posted, I'm never going to go out with an Aries again. I fucking hate them. I don't think she said fuck. She said, everyone else did though. I'm never going to go out with an Aries again. They're crazy. They drive me insane. And I can't tell you how many people commented on that post and trashed Aries people. And I was like, wow. And I was looking at it and I thought, you know, first of all, you can't judge anybody by a sign. Because everybody, there can be 500 different Leos and none of them are the same. Our events in our life and the experiences that we've had in our life all affect us, and so we're different. So Sandy's an Aries and I'm an Aries, but we're not the same Aries. We're different, right? Also, I'm an Aries and a Pisces moon, so I have a very, very sensitive part of me, and I'm in a Gemini rising, so that is the intellectual part of me, and I don't think I have any Earth in my chart. I don't remember, but it doesn't even matter. I'm just saying that none of us are the same. Now, generally, yes, Aries people are outgoing, we're exuberant, we're the leaders, there's positive signs. We can also be very jealous. We can also, I'll give you an example. Scarlett O'Hara, who I love, P.S., Scarlett O'Hara was based on the quintessential Aries woman. I don't know if you guys knew that. That is Scarlett O'Hara. Now, I said to my ex-husband, I love Scarlett. He goes, what are you talking about? She's a bitch. She cheated. She slept with this. She married people she didn't love. She did this, she did that, she did the other. And I said, okay, first of all, she took care of her family, right? Her family was first. She was loyal to her family. You don't agree with this, that, or the other. She did things that she shouldn't do. But guess who was her best friend? Melanie, who was completely different than her, who loved her, right? And saw the good qualities in her, because we all have negative qualities and we all have good qualities. I still love Scarlett O'Hara because I liked her good qualities. I liked her determination. I liked the fact that she did it herself. I liked the fact that she fought for her family and for the ones that she loved. And she didn't wait around for somebody else to do it for her. And she didn't sit down and feel sorry for herself. She did it. She fucking dug her hands into the ground and she did it. And she gave of herself first. She put other people before herself. Now, yes, she did other things that weren't good, but she did a lot of amazing things too. So the same thing with us, right? Think love. So what I said in that, I said, wow, reading this whole thing here, I said, first of all, I said it's ridiculous, the comments that I'm hearing, because none of us are the same. Second of all, we're all here. We all chose to come here. And everybody on this page is a spiritual person, supposedly. So we're all on the path to ascension. We all make mistakes. We all have bad qualities. We all have wonderful qualities. We're here to hone them and work with the qualities that are difficult and whatever our crutches are to bear. The fact that I shoot my mouth off when I get very passionate, and I have to hone that ability, and I'm never going to have it all dialed in until I get back to spirit. Clearly, that's when I'll be ready to go home. So then you have to ask yourself, what would love say? What would love do? Do that, right? And clearly everybody here on this page is asking for spiritual advice, wants to know, wants to have help, or they wouldn't be here. So we don't need a hero. That's right. We're our own hero. That's right. We're quick-tempered, but we don't stay mad. That's one good thing about an Aries. We are volcanoes. When we take a lot. We take a lot before we blow, but when we blow, man, you better stay away. Don't talk to me for half an hour. You calm me down. You just leave me alone. But then all of a sudden I'm over it. And we don't hold grudges. I don't know about Sandy, but I never hold a grudge. I'm over it. I don't have time. So we may blow our top, but we forgive very easily. And it takes a lot for us to lose our shit. I need to book another reading next month. Okay. Absolutely. You're an Aries too, right on. Bam! Okay, so who's next? Is anybody next, or are we all wrapped? I need my water. Kaylee is next. Kaylee, I thought I read for Kaylee. Okay. I'm glad that you were here, Kaylee. I was thinking about you. Actually, I was thinking about you specifically, and Juan, my brother Juan, when I was speaking about, hold on. When I was talking about alternative lifestyle, and how I said, I've got friends that are gay, I've got friends that have alternative lifestyles, and I'm not talking shit on them. I am not talking shit on them. The only people I have an issue with are people that hurt other people and disrespect their sacred temple. That's my problem. Other than that, I got no problem. I don't judge anybody. Okay. Gemini, Cancer, clasp, and I have no clue. We have no clue a lot of the times. Okay, Kaylee's last. Correct for neutrality. Kaylee's getting something special. And don't be jealous. Don't be hating. Don't be hating. Kaylee gets something special. I just decided. I don't know why. It just came out. And you know what? It wasn't just me. Spirit said it. So, wow, Kaylee, you're in a temporary restriction. Whatever it is that you want is temporarily out of reach. Nothing you can do about it. Go back and listen to the other message. It might be that you're in a restriction of your own mind, and don't sweat it. Oh, that's funny. Aquarius? Did I not do Aquarius? I did air people. My father is Aquarius. My stepfather, the dreamers, the entrepreneurs. Aquarius are the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. Aquarius people tell it like it is, and they don't take any shit. That's the truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. The Queen and King of Swords are represented by Aquarius people, the air signs. Okay, hold on. I'm going to ask for another one. Oh, Kaylee. First it was restriction, and now it's fear. What's going on, girl? Fear. Fear and restriction. Why is that? So fear is false evidence appearing real. It's also false expectations appearing real. So if you're afraid of something, it's because you're expecting something to happen that isn't correct. Because Spirit says if it feels bad, don't think it. It doesn't mean that you're not being realistic. It means you're not putting your focus and your energy on something that feels bad. It sounds about right? Okay, well, you have to ask yourself, why am I afraid? What is it that I'm afraid of? What is it that's coming up that needs to be looked at? Are you afraid of failure? Are you afraid of changes? Are you afraid of losing something that you don't have yet? Are you afraid of not getting something that you want? You have to look at it what it is. Because it's not real, but it can be crippling. It can stop you from moving forward. It can make you sick. It can make you angry, which makes you sick. And then when that happens, when we're in a place of fear, we're not connecting to Spirit. We're not seeing the truth. We're not getting the truth. We're not understanding the truth when we are in a place of fear. So we ask Spirit to help us. What is it? Whatever it is that I'm being fearful of, can you please help me right now? I need your help right now. So help me remove this fear. The Reiki energy. I would ask that the Reiki masters direct that Reiki energy towards your source of fear, whatever that might be. Anxiety. So you ask for help with that anxiety. And what you do is you don't talk about it. You don't think about it. You don't mull it over in your mind. Because when you focus on it, you're giving it power. You're feeding it. So you do anything positive that you can think of to do, which the first thing is positive affirmations. I am strong. I am powerful. I can do anything I set my mind to. I am in control of my mind. I'm in control of my life. I am in control. I have more power than even I realize. And I'm calling on my highest of selves, all the way back up to Spirit, 16 levels. Somebody on that line up there needs to wake up, because right down here, we're feeling a little shaky. So we need you to step in right now and put a little bit of metal in my backbone, because I'm feeling this false evidence that's appearing real. It isn't real. Nothing can harm me but my thoughts. Nobody can harm me, and nothing can harm me. At this time, I am peaceful. I am calm. I am confident. I am relaxed. I am loved. I am happy. I am joyful. I am light. You keep saying all those things, and I will never, ever, ever diminish the power of positive affirmations. You can change everything that you're feeling by your positive affirmations. I wake up in my bed and I'm crying, and I feel like I can't go on, and my whole world is, oh my God, I've come this far, and everything I believed in was a lie. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And you can get into the place where you're having a panic attack. So then I lay there. First of all, I say to the Father, fill me right now with unconditional love. Fill me with unconditional love. And then I start doing it. I am calm. I am peace. I am powerful. I am strong. I am happy. I may be feeling this way now, but it's going away. I am not, you know what? I don't even go there. My mom said that. Forget that. Let's delete that. Cancel, clear, delete that. I am in control of my mind. I am in control of the way I think, and I choose to be strong. I choose to be powerful. I choose to be clear. I am connected to spirit. I know that I am. I am never alone. I'm surrounded by a myriad of angels. I am looking at an illusion. The restriction is in my own mind. It isn't even real. This is false expectations appearing real. So I expect nothing but the best. I expect to feel better. I expect to feel strong. I expect goodness. I expect something really wonderful to happen. I expect really, really good things to come to me because I know I deserve it. Don't say that. Don't say that. I am not crippled. So what is the opposite of I feel anxiety? What is the opposite of I feel anxiety? I feel strong. I feel calm. I feel relaxed. I feel confident. What is the opposite of I feel crippled? I feel healthy. I feel strong. I feel vibrant. I'm unstoppable. I'm unlimited. I am beyond the archetype. Put on Katy Perry's Roar. Put on positive music. Powering, self-empowering music. Put on the song Rise by Katy Perry. It's one of my favorites. Read those words. Read them. Even if you have to cry through it, you are unstoppable. I am capable. Exactly. Was that the last person? Besides, with all this positive energy going into you, and you've got Reiki moving in through your body, hell no. Nobody can kick your ass. You kick that ass. You kick that. Yeah, don't try it. And that's a word I don't like. You're going to do it. I have that on my wall. Right there. I got the eye of the tiger, a fighter, dancing through the fire because I'm a champion, and you're going to hear me roar louder. Louder than a lion. Nothing. I am unstoppable. No one is above me. No one is better than me. I don't compete with anyone. I have no competition. Everything that is in the highest and the best comes to me because I deserve it. I don't have to work for it. It comes to me. It's mine. I am successful. I am abundant. I am plentiful. That was the last message. One for me? Okay. Pick a deck for me. No, don't pick a deck for me. It's too much work. What is my deck? I'm getting the Divine Circus Oracle. I don't know why I said that. It's probably too much work, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm telling you, it's like being I'm my own personal cheerleader. And Aries people are really good for that, right, Sandy? Personal cheerleaders. We're going to do that on one of our cards for sure. You need to be your own personal cheerleader. There's a song, Cheerleader, and I sang it to my twin. I literally did. I recorded it. I couldn't give it to him because I didn't know where the hell he was, but I have it recorded. And it's the guy talking, and he's saying, I think I found myself a cheerleader. Mama thinks so too. And it's the truth. But you need to be your own cheerleader because like Sandy said, we are our own hero. I am my own hero. I don't need a hero. I'm my own hero, right? So be a cheerleader, be a coach, and sit there and get that team. The team that right now is telling you lies and telling you that you're anxious. Kick their ass. The first quarter of the game sucked, but the second quarter is going to be amazing. Okay. We are the cheerleader of the Zodiacs. Woohoo! Oh, Sandy, I totally can see it. I see the card. I see the pom-poms. I love it. That cheerleader needs to be you in the deck with red hair. Because you think about the fiery passion. Oh my God, I totally see it. I wish I could paint the way you can, but I can see it. I can visualize it. So the words are going to be amazing. Okay, for me, myself, and I, my message. Oh my God. Okay. Death shall not take him. This is the one that everybody, this is the dream that I've had. Oh, right then, he comes in, my beautiful boy. There he is. There's my handsome man. Yeah. The boy that mommy loves. Yeah. Okay, so death shall not take him. You see this person who's half frozen. Now, what's interesting about this, I'm going to let you guys look at it down here because the light was reflecting. You know that lion that was, I took it off my page because I felt it was disrespectful to other Leos. I didn't want it. But That's what it was. It was frozen. He was like made of cement, like no feeling. One eye was completely gone. This guy's, half of his body's dead. You look at that, and for all intents and purposes, that guy's gone. He's toast. There's no way. And in my dreams, that's what I was shown. This guy's toast. There's no coming out of this. There's no coming out of this situation. Now, Kaylee, that's how you might feel. Trapped in stone, unable to move. What's going on? We're number 3. I'm constantly getting the number 3. Constantly. The Ascended Masters are with you, okay? So you call on the Ascended Masters to help you. Now, with the number 3, and you look at this guy, frozen, people would say to you, it's over, the impossible. But what's going to happen in this most amazing of messages? I love the fact that I got this message. It's shocking to me of all the cards. At the 11th hour, right as you're watching the life drain out of this project, relationship, person, situation, at the final hour, right when the fat lady's already on stage and she's doing the gargling in her throat, oh, she's getting ready to sing. The fat lady, you know, that comes out on the stage when it's over. It's not over till the fat lady sings. She's already doing her practice voice. She's doing it. She's on stage. And right then when you've jumped out of the airplane and you can't get that chute to come up to save your life, and you're hurtling through the sky right down at the ground, and that's it, you're toast. Everything that you've done for this project, this relationship, to me, this is someone. To me, this is someone. To you guys, it might be a project. It might be your health. It might be, I don't know what it is for you. But at the final hour, right when you go to pull that chute and you've given up, all of a sudden Spirit comes behind you and they yank you up. They yank you up. This is divine intervention. Right here, you see the breath of God breathing life back into him. That is the breath of God. Look at his face in the clouds. Breathing his life back into him. They said to me, to that wooden boy, there's no hope. The family walked away. There's no hope. It's over. And I said, that's not true. I don't believe it. He's going to be okay. No, he's not. We've tried everything. Just forget it. Walk away. It's over. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. And I kept pouring Reiki energy into him. I kept pouring love into him over and over. He's not going to. He's going to be okay. And every once in a while, I would see that blue eye flash, just a little bit. And I'd call the family back. Come look, come look. And the brother would come back and he would take a look at it. And right then the eye would go. There would be no color. And he would shake his head. He was so sad and he walked away. And I said, you're wrong. You're wrong. You may have somebody in your life. You've tried everything and it's hopeless. You can't get through to them. You can't connect. They're not hearing you. Maybe somebody is addicted to drugs and you've tried. You've done the intervention thing. You've done everything. And I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a health challenge. Maybe it's you. Spirit steps in at the final hour and yanks the fat lady off the stage with a big freaking hook, a shepherd's hook, pulls your chute, and they step in, and Spirit says, you're wrong. Death shall not take him. So whatever it is, at this last possible second, when you feel like all hope is lost, at the last second, Spirit steps in. And this is the best. I'm so grateful that you guys came and did this with me. I tried and it didn't go earlier. Did you know that? And it's probably because I needed different people in the group, or I needed to wait until certain people could be here so that your energy could help. Because do you know that your energy does this? I wonder if you understand that. Your energy affects change. When we come together like this, my energy is very, very powerful by itself. I know that. Very powerful. But when I'm not doing well, I can affect change in a negative way. Whoever is connected to me, this one that's connected to me, that's struggling, that's going through this difficult time, when my energy takes a shit, when I go down and when I falter, so does his, and he needs me strong. So when I call on you guys, and we couldn't do it before, it's because I needed this team that's right here that's so powerful and strong, and your energy lifts my energy up. See, you're sitting there, and Sherilyn says that she's got the issues that she's got, and Kaylee is filled with anxiety. But I wanted Kaylee in this group. I was thinking of Kaylee earlier. I needed Kaylee in this group. You don't understand that your energy is helping me, and your energy is helping everybody in this collective. You all needed to be here. This is you. When you give up on yourself, right when you feel like you can't go on any further, Spirit steps in. That is divine intervention. You're here because you're asking for help. You're here because you're wanting to connect with Spirit. Do you think they're going to let you down? They're not going to let you down. You're going to be able to do whatever you need to do. You're going to be able to make it through whatever that you need to make it through. This is called the Christ consciousness. This is called the collective. We are all connected. And even though that family, Kaylee, your family says they want you to be normal. Well, the love of my life, his family gave up on him and walked away from him. His family. And what's so sad was they didn't want to. They just didn't think that it was possible to help him. Now, what's interesting is I don't think that it was the love of my life that was in this place. I don't. I think that I was connecting with the love of my life and I was watching someone in his life. That's the confusion. I've been so scared thinking that this was him, but how could that be when he's my twin soul? He's my mirror. He's going to be strong as fuck. He may get weak at times, but we don't give up. Period. So somebody that's connecting to us needed our energy to be lifted. So my energy needs to be lifted because clearly my twin soul has got enough to deal with right now. He's got enough pressure on him, right? He's got enough. And the family that's not there to be supportive doesn't need me being, a mamby-pamby crybaby, Miss Negative Nelly. So we need each other, and we need to build each other up and be strong because we can affect change in a positive way. I wouldn't have gotten this card. I know I wouldn't have gotten this card if we had done this earlier. The readings, they weren't like this. They weren't this strong and powerful. When I am with you guys doing this, I feel such power. And it comes from us because we ignite each other. Yes. Yes, we're all part of each other. We're all connected. We support each other. We put the metal back in our back. And you know what? We might go away and in an hour or 2 hours start feeling crappy again. Then put the video on and watch it again and remember. This is really important. We have this strength. And remember that all you have to do is call upon this consciousness. When I see something happening in my dream, when I feel that my twin's struggling, I can feel my energy dip, right? So a lot of times, this is another thing you got to think about, Kaylee. Sometimes when we're feeling this energy, a lot of us are empaths, right? It may not even be our energy that we're feeling. That fear, that anxiety, it may not be ours. We may be picking up that from someone else. So we need to clear our energy. That's the first thing. Clear and shield ourselves, protect ourselves, and then be our own cheerleaders. Because it might not even be us that was feeling this way. A lot of times we will have anger come out, and it's not even our anger. All I know is I feel strong with you guys, and I might get tired later. I know I will because this is draining on me, but it's a good tired. And so any other time when you're feeling this way, when you're feeling disconnected, and you're feeling weak, and you're feeling sad, and you're feeling like things aren't going your way, call on the collective. You don't have to text message them or call them. You could, but I literally, when I call in Reiki on my twin, I call, and I know by songs on the radio how he's feeling and what he's going through. I call the Father right away, and I call on all of the archangels because they're my brothers and sisters. I am an angel walking. I know that. This is my sacred path, my work. That's my team. I know they're my team. So I know that they're there. I've yelled and screamed at them and asked them where the hell they've been, but I call upon them. How do you get over your anger? Use your anger. Use it like this. When you're pissed off, use it in a positive way. What can I do to use that anger? It's like a weightlifter. Lift up your weights. Use that anger. Do something. Push-ups. Run. My girlfriend runs. She goes and runs. Do something. Clean your house. Scrub the kitchen floor. Have you ever done that? I've been so pissed off and I get there and I'm scrubbing the floor. Get that aggressive energy out. You can't stuff it. You have to feel it. You have to recognize it. It's real. It's there. It deserves to be acknowledged. It's there for a reason, but you can use it positively. And know that I get angry. And I use that anger. And I've said, when I've watched things in a dream and I've recognized what's going on, and I've said, this is not okay. I've woken up at 1 o'clock in the morning and started yelling. No, this is not going to happen. I will not lie down on this. This is not okay. I want him out of there. I want him protected. I'm calling on everyone. I'm calling on the entire Christ consciousness in this entire planet because that's my team. I'm calling on all of my angelic masters. I'm calling on my Father, and I'm saying, this is my twin soul. He will not go down. He needs your help. I need his help. We're together. I'm calling everybody in. This is not going down. My Father will not allow this to happen. I won't allow this to happen. Not on my watch. Remember what you said, that person that fell? And it was so disgusting that nobody got up and helped that guy. And somebody said to me, that would never happen on my watch. And that's what I said. This is not happening on my watch. Remember when I took the bracelet off? I took it off. I didn't want it anymore. And then it felt wrong. And I thought, no, I have to do it. And even, I don't understand something. I just don't understand something. And if I'm wrong, all this time, if I'm wrong, and the person that I've put faith and trust in is not somebody to have faith and trust put in, I will be rewarded for being loyal. I will be rewarded for having that faith. I will be rewarded for loving unconditionally. Because how can that be wrong, ever? I'm charging us because right now we're, and I am charging us. So how do you use your anger? Get pissed off. Get angry. No one says you can't be angry. Nobody says you can't be angry. You need to feel your anger. You just need to use, if you wake up angry, then do something with it. Use it constructively, right? Start screaming your positive affirmations out until your energy shifts. I don't know. I get angry too. I'm freaking fiery. I'm telling you, I've got a temper. My twin is very, very calm. Very calm. He's got a temper too, but he's generally very, very peaceful. And my energy's intense. And, you know, it is what it is. So, see, and people are saying that they're there. If you need, put people's names down. But anyway, call in your team. Yeah. All right, you guys, I think that's it. My back is hurting, actually, from holding up the phone and sitting like this. So I'm going to upload this. Thank you for being here. This is awesome. Look at the weather now. It's beautiful and cool. I'm going to have some cherries. Woo! Did you hear that? It sounded like a gunshot. Didn't that sound like a gunshot? It was one big firework. All right. Redhead temper. Yep. Okay, thank you guys all for being here. Thanks for giving me my shot in the arm. That was aggressive, right? That was positive. Talk about going out with like a bang, right? Woo! All right, you guys, thank you. I love you. Thanks for being here again. It was great. Thank you, Sandy, for helping me. Okay? All right.